Hi everyone and welcome to this new video. So far we have seen the treatment of finger osteoarthritis through oat straw poultices, and today we are going to see in more detail some variants of the poultice. I made this video because some of my subscribers have begun to treat their fingers, and as none of them could find oat straw, they all came with the same question, namely, what can the oat straw poultice be replaced with? They're living in the four corners of the world, from the United Kingdom to Singapore and from South Africa to Canada. And so this is utmost interesting because we're now going to see how to adapt the treatment to particular environments and how to work without the poultice. So first, let's answer the question, what can oat straw be replaced with? The question amounts to asking another question, namely, what is the action of oat straw? In my previous videos, I already mentioned the actions. 1, it gives a lot of heat. 2, it is a powerful dissolvent. And 3, it is a powerful absorbent. These are the 3 major actions, and without which there is no healing. So we must find alternatives to these 3 actions and combine them one way or another. Let's take a look at the alternatives. First, heat sources. No problem. There is the sun, the sweaters, the cushions, the bed, and the splint, because the splint, if you tighten it around your finger by flattening it a little bit, produces some heat, as the aluminum slats are heat conducting. So the splint actually can act an iron-like way. Remember, I explained in video 26 how one can remove a stain from a garment with an iron and a blotting paper. And this is actually the same principle as the oat straw poultice. Second action of oat straw, dissolving. This action can be replaced with Linden mats. We've seen Kneipp used Linden for steam mats. These finger baths last from 15 to 30 minutes. And for action inside the body, it's also needed to drink Linden. It's a powerful sudorific, causes sweating and thus promotes elimination. Other plants can be used for dissolving, but careful, they might not absorb. And that's probably what I forgot to insist on in previous videos. So the third action is the absorbing action. This can be replaced with green clay baths or with salt baths. 15 minutes is already okay. It can also be replaced with a splint, as it contains a sponge layer inside. So to summarize, one can replace the oat straw treatment with alternating dissolvent and absorbent baths. For instance, with alternating Linden and green clay baths. One day a Linden bath and the other day a green clay bath or a salt bath. And in any case, the splint as much as possible for a lasting action, during the day or during the night. These absorbing baths are absolutely crucial, especially if you are in a cold or a humid climate. Why? Because cold and humidity impede elimination. This is why a hot and a dry climate will strongly promote healing, and even more so if you also drink linden. Because linden causes sweating, and the sweating evaporates straight right away. But a hot and humid climate will impede evaporation. Think of the heat waves during the summer and the way we suffer when the weather is wet. The sweating does not evaporate and the body does not cool. Hence the need of absorbing baths and the sponge. So if you treat your finger and see no improvement, please think of doing absorbing baths and use also the splint as much as possible. We are now going to see a few concrete cases. One of my subscribers, Malka, told me she does nettle baths but didn't see any result after a month. So if these baths are hot, they may dissolve, but they won't necessarily absorb. So she can try to see what a combination of nettle baths and absorbent clay or salt baths will give. But if there is still no result, the best is to work with linden and combine with the splint. Remember also that nettle is not the best tea to drink because it does not cause sweating. Also, drinking daily big quantities is not advised. Nettle does a good job even if you drink very small quantities. No need for big quantities. So do not give up, give a chance to linden and work with the splint. Another subscriber, Johnny 9, lives in Singapore, where it's summer all year long. She chose to drink lots of linden tea and to do finger exercises, and she was very excited. She let me know that the situation had improved. So no wonder, because the heat of the sun causes sweating, linden causes sweating and dissolves. And with dry weather, this sweating evaporates straight away. In case the weather is wet, Johnny 9 will have to think about combining with some absorbent baths and work also with the sponge splint. Very important, in such a hot climate, oat straw poultices would probably be too hot. Another subscriber, Helen, is in South Africa in a hot and dry climate. This is the ideal situation. Treatment can be very easy. Simply put the splint around the finger, tighten, put an elastic at the height of the bumps to target the place, and then put the finger with the splint simply in the sun as much as possible. And complete with a daily 15-minute linden bath to help dissolution and cleaning. Further, of course, drink linden so that the dissolution and elimination is done also inside. So the principle is the one explained in video 26. The sun will heat the aluminum slats. This heat will make the fingers sweat and help dissolve the bumps, and the sponge will absorb. Here again, the climate might be too hot for long oat straw poultices. Finally, another subscriber, Lilizette, is in Canada. No sun, no heat, only a cold climate. And of course, this is the most difficult situation. Cold and humidity impede the healing as they impede evaporation. So oat straw poultices could have been of great help, but in the absence of oat straw, she will have to try to sleep as much as possible with the splint. Because the best warm environment is of course the bed. So daily Linden baths are strongly needed to dissolve. And alternate with absorbent clay or salt baths. During the day, keep the finger as warm as possible, and finally drink lots of Linden as to help the elimination from inside. So guys, I hope this helps. If you have other questions, you can leave them in the comment box and I'll try to answer them in the next video. If you have good results, let us know. I might create a Facebook group. This will allow to share your experience, and so all subscribers can benefit from others' experience. Thank you so much for coming. Until the next video. Bye bye.